Hey, I'm Hilary Berry, a working film station voice actor, and you're watching my 1000 Monologues Challenge. It's an acting research project I set upon myself to study, learn, and practice 1000 different monologues. I have no idea how long this is going to take me, and I'm also curious to see how I grow and change as an actor along the way. So whether this is your first time watching or your 500th, I'm really thankful you're here supporting this massive journey. Today we're looking at Monologue 5 of 1000 from the film Up in the Air by the character Alex. There's actually 2 takes of this monologue, so let's watch them, then we'll chat. First time I ever got on a plane, I was 7 years old. I was selected for some modeling search. It was a scheme. It's not even important. The best part was the flight. I remember my dad taking me by the hand through the airport, giving me my ticket, stepping up onto the plane. It was all just kind of magical. I remember my dad acting different, the way he spoke to strangers, flirted with the flight attendants. He ordered a Bloody Mary with lunch. I was just a kid, but I remember thinking, when you fly, you can be anyone you want. First time I ever got on a plane, I was 7 years old. I was selected for some modeling search. It was a scheme. That's not even important. The best part was the flight. I remember my dad taking me by the hand through the airport, giving me my ticket, stepping up onto the plane. It was all just kind of magical. I remember my dad acting different, the way he spoke to strangers and flirted with the flight attendants. And he ordered a Bloody Mary with lunch. It was just a kid, but I remember thinking, when you fly, you can be anyone you want. This is a great little piece, and it's circulated a lot online, and I've seen it done in many classes, and it's a lot of people have it on their YouTube channels, and it's a really interesting piece. I did 2 takes because I had trouble finding it in the currently streaming version of the film. If you can find it, give me the timestamp. But because of that, I just took it as an opportunity to let's put this at different points of Alex's journey. And I don't want to do any spoilers, but the first is really at the beginning of this relationship, where it's a seduction, an invitation, an attempt to get closer and more intimate. And the second take is at the end of this relationship, where it's clear the 2 were not on the same page. And while Alex, I don't want to give any spoilers, but while Alex feels bad and apologizes for how perhaps there was a misunderstanding, she's not really remorseful for the actions that she took. And this is an explanation to say, hey, I thought we both were like living our personas together, and that's just what it was, a persona, and this is why I'm like this. Most of the time when I see this monologue done in class or other places, it becomes a nostalgic story about dad. And the thing is nothing in this text actually tells you that that's what this is about. This story about her father is being used as a vehicle to get something else that she wants, which is either feeling okay about her choices, and justified in her choices, or to start a new affair. And so this is the trap of that monologue and why I wanted to show two different takes, because what is happening in the words is a classic example of what the words say on the page is very rarely what it's actually about. And if you want to know what a monologue is truly about, often look at the last line. And the last line is our clue in. When you fly, you can be anyone you want, which that's what this monologue is about. So Dad is just an example of how he turned into this completely different person. But it's not a nostalgic story about Dad because we just love our dad and we miss him. And that's really, it's almost immaterial. It could be anyone that she admired in her life who, when they got on that plane, they kind of became someone else, and she noticed that. And that was insight to a freedom that she was looking for. So that being said, take a look at it, do it. If you do it, tag me, and come back for the next one. Thanks. Bye.